All right, what's going on, beautiful people? It's the North Shore 9 post-game show powered by Primanti Brothers. I am Tyler. With me is my favorite guy, Dougie Freshwater. Doug, why do we have to do these ones?
Well, I think for today and today only, we should be North Shore 9, but North Shore of the Mississippi River, where the Twins play baseball. And we can talk about Byron. Is it Brian Buxton? Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton. Because he had more hits through 4 innings than Brian Reynolds has for the entire month of July. So, I mean, that you want to sum up this game and this month. There it is. Okay, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow with a post-game show when the Pirates will seek to be 21 games under 500 at the All-Star break.
Yeah, and you just mentioned it. The Pirates are now 20 games below 500. We are not at the All-Star break yet. We thought we might have a little bit of hope there for a little while. We saw some offensive spark a little bit. Guys looked like they were coming to life, and then they just fell right back to the face of the earth and right through it.
Yeah. I mean, it was an illusion. We've been crawling through the desert, and I thought we, saw an oasis, and turns out it was just more sand.
On the bright side, instead of watching us talk about this miserable game, you could tune into the futures game here and watch Konnor Griffin and pray that he could be our savior. But
because that's all we do is look to the future. We're much like Ben Sherrington in that
Please
regard.
Don't do that. Please stay here. Stay here.
We're never.
We'll talk about the futures game later, not right now, but
no, I'm not talking about the futures game because I'm not concerned about the future. I'm concerned about tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's future. I'm concerned about the trade deadline. That's about as far as I want to go. I do not care about a single player at single A. I don't care how well they're hitting it. I've watched 2,000 of them do that. Andy Rodriguez was, the MVP of, both the single A leagues he played in. So, see what that gets you. Yeah.
Well, before we get into this whole thing, BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting from MLB, UFC, tennis, NFL futures. BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering info in between games. Head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. BetOnline, the game starts here. Doug, I mean, I guess we got to talk about it. Byron Buxton hit for the cycle today.
Yeah.
Let's just leave with that. Byron Buxton.
He's really good.
He hit the first cycle in, God, I already forgot the Twins ballpark name.
Target Field.
Target Field. There we go. I just saw it in front of my face and I already forgot about it. But first cycle hitting Target Field. I don't know if it was by a Twins player or by anybody. I don't want to root for other teams to do good things. I know there are fans out there who like Jim today, for example. He's in the stands. If you're at the game, okay, you might want to see something historical. That makes a little bit of sense. Like they're getting throttled today.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, why not see something historical? It's his bobblehead day today. He hit for the cycle. That's kind of cool. You got to see it live. Yeah. Anybody on Twitter that's like happy to see Byron Buxton hit for the cycle, go kick rocks.
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for another damn team to do anything good against my favorite team.
No, we see it all too often. I mean, how many pitchers have we seen have their career high innings?
People get mad at Jose Tabata for leaning into a pitch. Piss off.
Yeah. Don't care. Right.
And I'm mad at fans for some reason. Now it's not your fault. This team stinks.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. It's just the bottom line is this team stinks. This organization stinks. There's no sense of urgency. There's no commitment to winning. There's a losing culture that has permeated its way down into the clubhouse. And you cannot blame the players, right? When you're with a team for 5.5 seasons, and they have never shown any urgency about winning, or that winning matters, that this game matters, I think it would be hard to press on. So I feel the same way sometimes with the hitters that I do about the pitchers, that like each hitter is putting too much on himself. Like, I've got to be perfect. I've got to, I need to get 5 hits today. It's our only chance. If I don't do it, nobody else will, type thing. And yeah, so right. They look awful. I mean, they look lifeless. They look like they've checked out.
It's
now
also
again, a week and a half ago, right? We were talking about how much energy they had and how good the vibes were. That can be turned around quickly. Maybe the All-Star break is the perfect elixir for that. But I mean, again, what we were saying about the last winning streak, it really doesn't matter. The team's 20 games under 500. They're not going 17-3 at any point. 17, you're 54-9 over the next 60. So I mean, hopefully, I mean, and I have no faith in Ben Cherington making trades. I think it was Paul that asked about that earlier. No, I have zero faith, but nonetheless, he needs to make some, and we have to hope. I get the feeling we'll trade Bednar, Keller, Heaney, Ferguson, Hayes, couple others, and we'll get back Nick York and Billy Cook, and it's like, wait, didn't we have those guys already? They pulled a fast one on old Ben, and we, whoever we get will go to double or triple A. They won't come up to, this. We'll see more Jack Suwinski. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug, you're about as tired of watching this as I am at this point.
Yeah, I'm out. They've killed me. They've crushed me.
Yeah. Well, we're still going to talk about it.
Acknowledge this is very true. I don't want to acknowledge Santana being traded. I don't want Santana traded, but
Well, I had to talk about today. Mike Burrows got to start on the mound. Yes. Mike Burrows is coming off a 5-inning no-run outing. I don't think he looked that good that outing. Today, he got shelled.
Yep.
Absolutely crushed today, and plain and simple, he could not throw a strike.
Right. I would like to blame it on Joey Bart, but Joey Bart caught his last outing, and he didn't give up any runs. So
yeah,
he just didn't have it today. He looked bad. He looked bad right from the rip, and no control, and I don't know. Young pitcher. He's a rookie. You can't expect that. Can't expect them all to be gems, but that was pretty rough. And then,
right.
Not much good happened after that.
Right. So comes out first inning, and right off the bat, Byron Buxton, it's 111 mile an hour rocket at Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, which I really wish Buxton would not have hit that single in the 5th, because I would be arguing so hard right now that was an error.
That was an error
to take away that cycle. I would be arguing so hard right now, but in the 5th, he ends up singling.
It's an error. I know they don't call it, but it is. I mean,
to me, that's an error. I don't care. I know he
hit you in the glove in the midsection, right? You fell down, right? I mean, that's
field of baseball. A major league shortstop makes that.
You're a shortstop at the major league level. That's you've got to make, and that's twice. Was it last night or the night before? The Paul Skeens? Yeah, it was the Paul Skeens start before the home run. He fell down off field in that one. And look, IKF he's one of the better players on this team, which again kind of tells you where the team is. He's been better at shortstop than I thought he would.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough major league shortstop.
It's not good enough if you want to win. And it's not good enough, especially if you're going to build your team around your starting rotation. If your plan is to win games 3-2, then you need elite fielding people at least all of the infield positions. And we're not quite doing that. Again, so we're playing IKF at what is not his best position. So, and then those are the results you get. So,
yeah, and then next batter he walks them again. That's a sign of things to come here from Mike Burrows. The command was awful. He does somehow end up getting through that inning, and a lot of it had to, well, not a lot of it. None of it actually had to do with it, but I wanted to bring up a play that O'Neil Cruz made in that inning. There's a fly ball hit to him. How many times have we seen O'Neil Cruz with runners on first and second on a fly ball, less than 2 outs? Runners are tagging. O'Neil Cruz is going to try to throw that runner out at third.
Yeah.
He didn't do it today, Doug.
He didn't. He held it.
It took him almost a year, but he threw the right base.
He put it in his pocket. Yes, it was.
It was actually kind of a cool play because he almost deked him too.
Yeah.
They almost got the out at second if he's running head down and not looking. They would have got the out at second there because he fooled everybody in the ballpark. Everyone thought he's going to third there. Ends up throwing to second. They might have gotten out if the Twins weren't smart today, but unfortunately they were.
Yeah.
I got to say something positive today, Doug.
Yeah, I mean, right. It was, the broadcasters were definitely on it talking about, but it's a sign of growth. That's what we're wanting from him. He's a better center fielder now than he was 2 months ago. I believe that. He's still going to make plays, have lapses. He's still going to make mistakes. I'm guessing he played shortstop just about every day of his life, because usually the best player on a team plays shortstop at those, younger levels. And so, yes, he's been a shortstop his whole life. He has much to learn still. You don't master something, it's especially something as challenging as Major League Baseball center fielder in just, a year's time. He hasn't even seen all the things that can happen out there yet. Things are still going to happen to him for the first time. So yes, he's showing growth. Searching for positives. Okay, we got one. There's one.
And that's probably the last one I've got for you here today. Because as I said, they ended up getting through that inning, and the Pirates were sat down within 7 pitches by some dude named Sands.
Yeah. Never heard of
Sands.
Yeah.
A 27-year-old with, he's got 162 career innings, 4 ERA. He's not impressive.
Again, if there is a hallmark to this team, is making journeyman pitchers, rookie pitchers, pitchers coming off injuries, pitchers coming off 5 bad starts in a row. The hallmark of this team is we'll give you your career outing. You will get a season high or career high in strikeouts. You will go, you will pitch further in the game than you've ever pitched before. So not a surprise when somebody who has been probably below average, walks right in and looks like Cy Young. It's what we do.
It took the Pirates till the 4th inning to get a base hit on a day where the Twins were deciding to go with an opener.
Byron Buxton already had 3 hits before the Pirates got their first hit. So,
what are we doing here, man? And naturally, it was 6-0 after the second inning. Like, it was nothing. At that point, the game was pretty much over, Doug. The only thing left to do was just try to survive it and not burn your bullpen. Truthfully, I was wondering which position player was going to throw today. Fortunately, we're coming up on the All-Star break, so we got this. Some guys got to get some work in, I guess.
Right. If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, sure. They all gave up runs too.
Yeah.
Finally do get a hit though. Brian Reynolds singles. He had
his 3rd hit of July.
He had a hit today. That Joey Bart had 2 hits. Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
6 hits total.
6 hits.
2 come from Joey Bart. They started coming later in the game too, when it was already over.
Yeah, it was definitely, all of it came in the it's a little too little, it's a little too late portion of the game, right? Once it was 6-0, right? Did anyone honestly think that the Pirates would score 7 runs, in the last 7 innings of the game?
They get a hit.
Yeah, right. Like, okay, yeah. Rosati gets to see a cycle. Let's not let him see a no-hitter, right, too. And that would be very piratey, right? In a game where we give up a cycle to one player, their pitcher throws a no-hitter against us. That would not surprise me.
Yeah, that would be super piratey. But back to Mike Burrows. He lasts 1 1/3 innings, gives up 6 runs, 3 walks, a strikeout. I don't want to beat up on the kid right now. He's had some good outings, some bad. I think what he is he's just a back-end starting pitcher at best.
Yeah. I mean,
Find
that's
one
probably
that didn't
fair.
get beat up like this.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's fair. I wish we would catch Henry more. I mean, but you can't catch him every day. So, right. Because he, for sure, he's catching Keller and Skeens. He's getting both of those every time through the rotation. So then you got to split up the other three guys. And I imagine Donnie's like, well, nobody wants to pitch to Joey Bart. So we can't just make it be Heaney and Falter every time.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to, we got to spread that around a little. So, yeah, Michael Burrows drew the short stick. I don't think he did anything. You can't put all this on Bart. He pitched horribly. It's just a bad outing. I don't want to. I don't want to write him off. I don't want to cut him. I don't want to trade him. I don't want to send him to Siberia. He had a bad start, and a team that has lots of bad starts in a year where it's lots of bad games. I mean,
I'd rather watch Bubba Chandler be doing this, but whatever.
Yeah. Right.
That's really the main gripe here, I think, is that do we really have to find out if Mike Burrows is major league starting pitcher or not?
I think we do.
Bubba Chandler.
But
do we have to find out while Bubba Chandler's at AAA?
Well, I mean, again, I don't want to get off. I would trade Bubba Chandler, but if you're going to bring Bubba Chandler up, trade Keller, trade Heaney, trade Falter, whatever. Because I want to see.
Where are we going, Doug?
And I just, you want a good hitter. You're not going to get him for Andrew Heaney. I'm sorry. And we need, I say this all the time, we need 4 average hitters, but we also need 2 stars, and we don't have those either. So Bubba Chandler might be your best, shot at getting, I want the hitting version of Bubba Chandler, from some team, but
I mean, what they're doing is not working. So
yeah,
can't write off any options right now.
Yeah.
Genesis,
but yeah. So I do want to see Burrows in the rotation the rest of the year, but I get your point. Bubba should be up here instead of some of the others, or go with a 6-man, whatever. But because I'm hoping that there'll be a new general manager sometime soon, and I would like to have people have as many at bats as possible, as many innings pitched as possible, that sort of thing. So someone can move forward, with some
fair enough
actual major league experience. We'll see.
Any thoughts on Genesis Cabrera following up Mike Burrows? Because I've got none.
Nothing. No, I mean, he is what he is. He did what he does, and
he's a body.
And you're right. You bring these guys up. You have to pick them up every year. You need probably 20 relief pitchers every year, right? You just and they're all not going to be Mariano Rivera. You're going to have some guys that are on their 8th team for a reason. So
right. And that said, another guy that's probably on his 30th team, it feels like, Yohan Ramirez.
Yeah,
back with the Buccos. 2 innings, 4 strikeouts for Yohan Ramirez today. The only pitcher that really looked, I think, good. 4 strikeouts
really
in 2
good.
innings.
And we've seen him do this before, right?
Yeah.
We've seen him for whatever reason. I mean, he's got great stuff. It's got that. What is it? What is this out pitch that he, that breaks in? And we're like, nobody can hit it. Whatever. I don't even know. I don't pay enough attention anymore. But it doesn't seem sustainable, right? So yeah, he hasn't pitched in the majors yet this year. So he'll get, hopefully get a couple outings, and then someone will say, oh no, just swing at this and it'll be fine. And it'll be back to, and we'll move on from him. Right. And we'll bring somebody else along.
Just to touch on him a little bit. He's played on a lot of teams. He's gotten
this is his 8th. This is his 8th team. He's twice with the Pirates.
And he's gotten a decent bit of innings throughout his career too. Not a ton, but there's a reason teams keep giving this guy an opportunity and not just the Pirates, because his stuff it'll play at a major league level.
Absolutely.
It just doesn't do it consistently enough.
This is one of those, both things can be true. There's a reason he keeps getting opportunities because of the stuff, and then there's a reason he keeps getting released, and DFA'd because he can't do it consistently. But yeah, when he's on and he's right, you get what you got today. A team that was crushing the ball, and struck out 4 times in 2 innings against him. So.
And then moving down the list, Andrew Heaney gets some work today because he wasn't going to pitch in about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. It would have been a long time.
Yeah.
2 innings, 3 runs. He didn't look good. Gave up 3 homers.
He's
coming off a start where he looked bad too.
Where he was working on something.
Yeah, but his last outing, he looked bad too.
Yeah.
You're kind of hoping, I think, today that you see just, have 2 clean innings here. Let's get back on track, come out of the All-Star break, turn it back around. We're okay. We trust you. I'm not worried about him, but it's like we're creeping up to a 5 ERA here.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to hang on to him at some point.
Right. He was so good to start the season, and now he's coming back to what he's always been, a back at the end of the rotation guy. He may be wrecking his trade value, but he wasn't going to get as much. You don't get much for 2 months of a 4th or 5th starter. You just don't. A playoff team is not trading for him to be the thing to put him over the top. It's like, hey,
he's not going to be in your postseason rotation if you trade.
Right. Let's give you some innings so I can give less innings to Kershaw at this time of the year. That sort of thing. That's all someone would, and they're not going to give up much for that. And our general manager wouldn't recognize it if it was good anyway. So,
And then Bednar comes in, gets some work, gives up a single or gives up a hit. I don't remember if it was a single or not. By that point, I'm pretty checked out by that point.
Yeah. I was looking for my AirPods at that point, so I don't know what happened.
I don't know if he was still tuned in at that point, but yeah, he does get through an inning. That's how the Twins got 12 runs there. 6 from Burrows, 3 against Cabrera, 3 against Heaney. Byron Buxton hit the ball all over the ball.
Byron Buxton was who we thought he was type thing. Yeah. On the plus side, I made pulled pork nachos today, and they were awesome.
I sat outside on the deck and watched the game and just sat there, miserable watching this thing.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. It really was. I mean, it went bad quickly. And
on the bright side, though, like there was not a cloud in the sky. At least I was outside doing it, not cooped up in a house.
Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, it's and this team gives up 3 runs in the first inning. It pretty much takes the wind out of your sails. I mean, they're not, they haven't scored 4 runs a lot in the last. What is it now? Is it a 7 game or is it an 8 game? It's an 8 game.
They're down by 9 in 3 innings, so it was pretty over pretty quickly.
And we've scored 9+ 5 times all year. I mean, it's not a lot. It is not a lot. So, the formula for this team is simple. Normally is that if they score 4 runs or more, they're like 25-12. I guess it'd be 25-13. So yeah, it's it seems to me you go get some hitters, and maybe you could score 4 runs more often, but wouldn't have been enough today. That's for sure.
Well, let's touch a little bit on the offense, and there's one guy just to really touch on. It's Jack Suwinski. We got prime Jack Suwinski back, Dougie.
Yes, we
blowout home runs.
Yeah,
in times where it just does not matter at all.
Right.
I think it was.
Yeah, how far down were we when he homered? Was it 9-0?
Was either 9-1. I think it was 9-1 at that point.
9-1. You're right.
The Pirates had scored their first run on a Royce Lewis error.
On the error, right? Yeah, yes, I remember thinking, right, people are going to say, "Oh, look." And I'm like, yes. It was. I was listening to Joe Block, and he was saying, "Oh, the luck is finally breaking the Pirates' way." I'm like, Joe Block, okay, we scored a run on that error. Right? It's 9-1. I'm not sure the luck is quite breaking our way, if you say so.
However, we did get a Jack Suwinski home run, his first of the year. Literally, what we have grown to know from Jack Suwinski. Kind of like nostalgic moment here, where it's 2023 all over again. Pirates down by 8 runs. We get a Jack Suwinski bomb.
Bomb, too, yeah. No doubter.
And it was a no doubter.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And it was his only hit of the game.
Oh, yes, it was. It might be his only hit of the week. Right, I'm going to say, it might be his only hit the rest of the week.
I will say, though, Jack Suwinski, I want to see him play this out here. You got to keep him in the lineup as much as you can, I think, just because I don't care what Tommy Pham can do anymore.
No, doesn't matter.
I don't care what Mario can do. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, this should be Suwinski's last chance. Play him every day. Play him every day.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
He's got to get the Henry Davis treatment almost, where you just shove him back there.
Yeah.
Well, not back there, but out there.
Out there. Right.
And you just go play for a month. And then we're going to reevaluate. And if you're hitting 120 in a month, I guess I couldn't say that we need to free up some 40-man spots because there's a bunch of other guys you can get rid of first, but you're going to hang out down there in AAA for a while.
Right. But honestly, you would just like to see them acquire a left fielder, a viable, with a pulse, with proven production left fielder. And then there's no reason you can ship him out. Do whatever. Yeah. Play him with people. I don't care. The folks of Indy probably love him. Nice kid, can seem to produce at AAA. I would like to see our AAA teams win. I would like them to experience some winning because when they get up here, we don't it doesn't even appear that anyone cares.
Other than him, Joey Bart had the 2 hits. He races.
And the hits keep coming. Konnor Griffin hit by a pitch. Yeah.
Please tell me he stayed in the game, or it doesn't look bad.
It's
obviously I can't be watching right now because we're on this, but you guys are our ears.
Yeah. It's probably he's going to need the first ever wrist replacement surgery. They're going to get it from a cadaver. It'll be a cadaver that couldn't hit. So
yeah, now I got a hand. He was removed from the game, which it's not surprising. Just
an abundance of caution, sir.
Yeah, it's a
it's
futures game. So
caution, right?
I'll just try to creep through the Twitter sphere and see if we can get any more information on this real quick. Not that we're going to get much.
No.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to see how hard the pitch was.
Is there anything else? Did anything else stand out today? Let me. McCutcheon, no. Gonzalez, Cruz. Yeah, nothing. 6 hits. I guess we only struck out 7 times. That's.
Let's see. It was a 97-mile-an-hour sinker that hit him on the wrist.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully it's nothing.
Yeah.
And he'll be out there soon. And
it did look like it caught him on the backside here. So maybe more forearm, hopefully. I don't know. I'm just trying to be hopeful. Because if it catches you here, that sucks. You're done.
I would like to see him up in AA. I want to see, nothing gets proven in the A ball league.
So yeah, I guess we will wait and see what happens with Konnor Griffin here.
He's going to be fine because things go that way for us.
Hopefully we get to give away some sandwiches to you fine folks tomorrow. I believe, Doug, you are on again with Ryan, and then we will on,
yeah.
Yes, and we will be on after the fact. The draft is tomorrow. So me, DiNardo, and Neil will be live breaking down.
Who you got? Who do you want her to take?
I have no idea, man.
I say take the college shortstop from Oregon State, but
Arquette.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Roseanne Arquette's cousin or something. So, he doesn't look like he would stay at shortstop, but whatever. Play third base and hit bombs.
Yeah, I'll know more tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little more research. I haven't really dug in enough at this point. It's hard to really dig in and have an opinion of these high school and college kids because you just don't know.
No, it's the real problem. It's an exact science. It's so hard to compare, what a kid's doing and Tamar Johnson. I remember, Tamar Johnson, he's going to compete for batting titles, but there is some concern because he's played against very weak competition. Well, then how can you say you think he's going to compete for batting titles? So
the swing is pretty.
Yeah, it was a pretty swing. Well, it was a pretty swing. And boy, he says all the right things, but it doesn't look like he can hit. So.
But I think that's all we got for you guys today. We'll be live twice tomorrow. Tune in with us. Hopefully we can give away some Sammys.
Most of the crew.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's going to be live tomorrow other than Jim.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Those of you in the chat, right? I'm not really ready for the Steelers season. I just want to say.
I just want to watch good baseball.
I don't think that they're going to. Well, I don't have high hopes. So
welcome to NS11.
yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Doug. Let's get out of here. I'm
Yeah.
Tyler. That's
Thank
Doug.
you guys. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Sorry it was such a bummer of a game to talk about. I really do hope we get to send you off with sandwiches tomorrow. It'd be Ryan and I, and we'll be here. It'd be just so nice to talk about something positive. So
Sure would.
Keller
All right,
pitching,
Doug.
right? I think it's Keller. Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
All right, Doug. Let's get out of here.
All right.
We're
Yep.
gone. Pirates lose 12-4. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Let's go Bucks.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.